Imagine the routine. You wake up, you put on your suit, you verify your documents, you travel halfway across the world, you land at Haneda Airport, Tokyo. It is July 1954. The heat is oppressive. You are tired, but functional. You approach the customs desk, you hand your passport to the officer, and he looks at you, not with suspicion, but with fear. Why? Because the country issued on your passport does not exist. The stamps are real. The ink is fresh. The currency in your wallet is legitimate. You are physically real. But your home? It has vanished from the history books. This isn't a theoretical exercise. This is the file of the man from Taured, an anomaly from 1954 that defies forensic logic. Did a biological entity slip through a crack in the universe? Or is there a darker, more calculated explanation involving espionage? Today, we break the seal. Welcome to the Chronos Dossier.
Within the Chronos Dossier, every moment is scrutinized, every secret revealed.
Let's examine the initial point of contact. The subject is a Caucasian male, middle-aged, well-dressed. Primary language French, secondary Japanese, fluent. When customs officials at Haneda interrogated the subject about his origin, he stated calmly that he was from the kingdom of Taured. He was not agitated. He was confused by their confusion. According to the preliminary report, he claimed his country had existed for over 1,000 years. When presented with a standard world map, the subject became visibly distressed. He pointed to the Principality of Andorra, nestled between France and Spain. "This is where Taured is," he insisted. "Why does your map have a false name?" This creates the central contradiction of the case. A madman usually lacks documentation. A spy usually has perfect documentation for an existing country. This man had perfect documentation for a non-existent one.
Let's analyze the physical evidence secured by airport security. Exhibit A, the passport. The craftsmanship was verified as authentic by 1950 standards. High-grade paper, watermarks, but the issuing authority read Taured. Crucially, the passport contained valid entry stamps from other global airports, including previous visits to Tokyo. If Taured is a fiction, how did he clear customs in London or Paris 5 months prior? Exhibit B, the personal effects. The subject carried currency from several European nations. He had bank checks from a financial institution that, upon investigation, had no physical branches in this timeline. The Tokyo police were paralyzed. They could not arrest a man for being a citizen of a ghost nation, but they could not release him into Japan without a valid visa. The decision was made: containment. The subject was transported to a nearby hotel. Room number, unlisted in public records. Floor, high up. Exits, one door, guarded by 2 immigration officers. No balcony.
The timeline of the night is precise. 2200 hours. Dinner is delivered. The subject is agitated, but secure. 0000 hours. Guards report silence. 700 hours. The morning shift arrives to transport the subject for further interrogation by intelligence agencies. The guards unlock the door. The room is empty. The windows are sealed from the inside. The drop is fatal. The door was under constant surveillance. But the anomaly deepens. Upon receiving the news, the chief of airport security went to the evidence locker where the Taured passport and driver's license were stored for safekeeping. The locker was locked. The code was secure. When opened, the documents were gone. Every physical trace of the man from Taured, the man, his clothes, his impossible passport, had been erased from existence.
We are left with 3 distinct theories. Theory 1, the dimensional slip. Physicists hypothesize that parallel realities vibrate at different frequencies. For a brief moment in July 1954, the membrane between our Earth and a Taured Earth thinned. The subject walked through, was detained, and when the membrane corrected itself, he, and his belongings snapped back to his origin point. Theory 2, the intelligence ghost. Some archives suggest this was a psychological operation, a test of Japanese airport security by a foreign power, perhaps using a hypnotic agent or a massive internal bribe to simulate a disappearance. Theory 3, the Zegrus connection. Deep archival digging reveals a similar case involving a man named John Zegrus in 1960. Is the Taured story a distorted memory of the Zegrus file, or is the Zegrus file a cover-up planted to discredit the genuine 1954 event?
The official police report for the incident remains inconclusive. No body was found. No flight manifest records the arrival of the passenger. We are left with a paradox. If he was a liar, where did he go? If he was real, where is Taured? Perhaps right now, in a version of Tokyo slightly different from ours, a man is telling his family about a nightmare where he visited a country that didn't exist, a place called Japan. Keep your eyes on the evidence. Some files are never truly closed.